We are still chasing the rooster right here in Amarillo, Texas. I already see some goodies over here.
Okay. Taylor barrel proof up there.
You just put out there because we showed up. That has got to be in the wrong price. Can I get a price check on this, please?
Megan, should we make his day or not make his day?
Listen, either you're going to take it after I buy it, or I'm going to throw it in the trash can. We've gone a little crazy. No budget, just buy whatever. All right, we have given away several cases of Old Dominick whiskey already, but we are just getting started. We are still chasing the rooster right here in Amarillo, Texas. We got a lot more stores we want to hit, a lot more places that we want to go. Let's get to bourbon hunting. And now, TX, Texas Beverage. New sheriff's in town over there.
Yippee-ki-yay.
TJ, what's your name?
Jared.
Jared, nice to meet you, Jared.
Nice to meet you.
I already see some goodies over here.
Oh my goodness. And we got a goodie from them that only 4 stores in the state were allowed to buy.
So a single barrel?
It's the wheat.
Oh, you've got the wheat. Single grain wheat.
Yes.
So how's the bourbon scene around here?
It's pretty good. We pretty much get everything that everybody else gets, just in a lot smaller quantities. There's some big guys that I think you've been to a couple of them today that are local, but they're huge as far as the amount of product that they buy and distribute.
They're just moving a lot of volume.
They just move a lot of volume. They have an excellent wholesale business too, to bars and restaurants and things like that. Like I say, we've only been in this location for 2 years. We're still new and still getting into those things. And there's still people out here that don't know about us yet. We're really trying to push into the community, and we're doing great. We get a lot of stuff, but just not at the same rate that everybody else does. There's some great stuff on the shelf here today. We get it. Even in Groom, we get stuff because the small towns are different than Amarillo, and so we've got good stuff there too. It's just the places you've been to this morning are just so much bigger and have so many more locations.
Just a new store still trying to get your foothold.
Yeah, and we've actually got another location down the road coming online in the next probably 8 months. So yeah, just about 3 miles that way.
Well, you've probably got I don't know if it's more barrel picks, but maybe as many as we've seen, and definitely better presented.
So we are the only people in town that carry freight. We brought it on when they immediately were available in the state, because I go to Vegas a lot, and Library Liquors if you ever go to Vegas, when you go to baggage claim, there's a liquor store there called Library Liquors. Yeah. And they had like a big window display of Frey Ranch several years ago, and I brought some home to my brother-in-law. We absolutely loved it. Well, we can't buy it online in Texas. For us, it's illegal to buy online. You can get it, but you shouldn't. I mean, it's really not the way to go. Well, then they came available. I noticed them on the Proof app for glaziers, and they were available, and we just started ordering it. And I tell you, we sold the equivalent of 2 barrels in like a 6-month period. And then we brought on the Farm Strength, and the Farm Strength is amazing. I'm sure you've had it. I love it. I love that Farm Strength. I cold called them. I actually called their gift shop and ended up getting in touch with the right people to get a barrel pick. We got to go do that barrel pick with my wife and kids last summer. That was awesome. We come from an agricultural family, so going out there and seeing their operation and hearing about their operation, and they're farming 11 years before Nevada was even a state. That's amazing. Some of my friends, I got up at like 3 a.m, and there's a light shining into the milk house. And I was like, somebody's farming right now? Well, we had our barrel pick was at 10 a.m. that following morning. Colby shows up, and he jumped off the tractor, and he's like, hey, sorry if I shine the house. And I was like, man, you're still up? It was like 10 a.m. He was still up, met us, and we did the whole, he took us through, we did the whole experience. It was great.
Any hidden gems over here that you're aware of? What are the best things that we're not
so hidden? There's an Taylor barrel proof up there.
What's your price on that in the stag?
$75.99 for the barrel pick.
A barrel proof? Well, I'll definitely take that off your hands. Now, how do you typically handle allocated stuff? You just set it up there like that?
We do a lot of different things. We like to take allocated and pepper it throughout the store, and then not tell anybody that it's there, and they just can find it. Sometimes when we have barrel releases, if we have a certain number of allocated, we will do a big barrel release party on a Saturday, and then we put these all in brown bags, and people draw numbers, and then they get to get that bottle that they drew. Okay. They draw a number to go, and say you draw number 6, well, you can walk up and you can grab any bag you want.
And you don't know what's in it, though.
You don't know what's in it. For the most part, that's how we do it, is we put it out on the shelf. We do it in those sort of raffles, or we just sell it to, like, we have some really good customers that come in every week and we know what they want, so we'll give them some of it. But for the most part, it goes on the shelf or in those raffles.
Now, most people are going to think this bottle right here, sitting on the shelf, you just put out there because we showed up.
No, we don't do that. We hold back a little bit so we don't like to put like a whole case out at a time, because when you do that, everybody shows up and takes it all at once and you don't get as much mileage out of the case. That's pretty much what we do with these. Like, we take these out and we do maybe 2 a month. Same with Stag Junior, which is incidentally $58.99.
All right, we're going to leave that for somebody else. Okay. It's a good bottle, but I'm going to let I got a fantastic price, but I've got a few. So I don't like, if I've got 2 or 3 of them, I don't like to buy them. I want somebody else to experience that.
Yes, sir. I get it.
But I would take this guy right here. With something like that bottle, right? If we come in here and we, find a bottle like that, oftentimes that leads to a lot more bourbon hunters coming in looking for rare bottles, which means you get a lot more foot traffic to your store.
Right.
A lot of people, we get a lot of hate online. A lot of people say, we blew up their honey hole, basically. Their little store that they used to get bottles, and now they can't get bottles. But could you tell me, what does it mean to the store to have that increased foot traffic?
I really think it means everything to the store, especially right now. I'm sure you know this, and from the other store owners you've talked to, it has slowed down from bourbon boom days, even from 7 or 8 months ago, due to factors that we don't necessarily know everything about, but there are things that have changed a little bit. And so it does a lot for the store, and especially in a store like mine that's only been here for 2 years, it brings up a lot of people that watch your channel that may not know that we're here will now know that we're here. It really means a lot to us. It means a lot to the people that we employ, keeps them employed. I just can't say enough.
Anything local, non-allocated? We don't always look for allocated stuff.
We've got a honey barrel of Blue Note.
Blue Note honey bourbon cast. I've got this bottle. Have you had that?
Never seen that.
That's pretty good. With this Blue Note, I got the rye, I got the bourbon. I'm going from memory here. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. It's funny how y'all tend to remember the videos more than I do, but I tried these on a stream, and I thought I'd like the rye better because the rye tends to hold up to finishes better, but if I recall correctly, I liked this bourbon better than the rye, but I do own this bottle. Old Dominick's, got to shout them out for sponsoring the Rooster Run. There's a pig of Weller.
I think
every single it's craziest thing I've ever seen. JT Mellick, no cash strength, or that the 118 proof though.
We met those people last summer and they're pretty cool too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like those people a lot.
Rice whiskey. We've got the dark blue label, which I think are their barrel picks.
Yeah.
Is the dark blue. Just sitting out on the shelf.
Yeah, small batch should be everywhere right now, I think.
Okay. We have seen it in a couple of stores. This is the second store. What's $55? Well, that's a better price than the last store.
Been holiday.
Oh, Rickhouse Proof Soft Red Wheat.
Yeah.
My favorite from them.
I actually like this one a lot too, but that's kind of like a personal drinker thing for me and a buddy.
Those are actually really good. I think I've got a couple of these batches. I don't buy every batch because we haven't finished them. And they're usually a little pricey.
Yeah.
$100 or so.
$103.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad for that, but I'm not going to buy every release of it.
One of those buff turkey, 15 years, $325.99.
I'm sure it's worth it if it's a buff turkey.
Right.
I just have some buff turkey.
I find it, having been in the business for so long and trying it so often, I find it really hard to go out and just dive into that stuff 100%. Keepers release from makers.
Yeah, those things are all over the U.S. I've seen them everywhere we've been.
Wild Turkey 101.
Of course, the 8-year, yeah.
Dark Arts, have you had any of it?
Oh, we've had quite a bit from Dark Arts. Yeah, we like their stuff. I have 4 or 5 bottles from them I really like, but just looking at the label, my brain just doesn't work to determine, is this one I have? Is this one I don't have? That's my only problem with them. That looks good. It's a 7-year, but I can't even recall which ones I have.
That is a common problem, I think, with a lot of these bourbons.
They've gotten better. Okay, we got Seagrass, we got Armida, we got Vantage, we got Dovetail. Used to be 2 years ago, you walk in and there's 8 barrel products, and I don't know the difference in any of them. Yeah. And the labels have gotten a lot better now.
I felt that way when we first opened. It was something we bought into big. I would come over here and I would just be like, okay, so there's a Seagrass that's not expensive and there's a Seagrass that is expensive. And, it just got to where I really couldn't decipher which was which. I've gotten a little bit better now.
It's really good whiskey. They've done a good job of simplifying their lineup to make it make sense. Yeah, the Buckner's 8. Good stuff there as well. I have a bottle of that at the house, though.
Have you had any of the Corazon tequila aged in a Blanton's barrel before?
I have not. Me and tequila went a lot of rounds, and it won every one of them. Right. So I try not to fight it anymore. I don't ride that horse. It bucks me off.
Pretty much our rye section here. You can't go wrong with Old Ezra, of course.
The Hemingway stuff's been really good, too.
Have you tried any of that Rye 3 stuff?
I have quite a few bottles from them. I have this exact bottle I really enjoyed it. Somebody had it on sale for like $27 or something at a store, and I was like, yeah, I got to take that.
Presidential Dram, we got that 8-year barrel proof. Smoke Wagon, all the holiday editions.
Smoke Wagon sell pretty well for y'all?
No, not really. It did.
Yeah, it used to be really hot, and I haven't heard a lot of people talking about it lately, even though it's still good whiskey.
You know, I think people can be pretty fickle when it comes to some of these. There's so many new releases all the time. I mean, I don't have the money to go buy every new release I want to try. I think you have to start to pick and choose a little bit.
Man's got a rooster right there. You got a picture of a rooster?
I can get one.
Is that even a rooster?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
What kind of crazy rooster is that? Okay, that's definitely a rooster there. Well, let me grab these bottles right here, and we got some things in the trunk out there for y'all for showing me roosters. He's not showed me a rooster yet. We're not cheating. You are going to show me a rooster, or there is nothing for you.
He's a drummer.
Give him a rooster call.
So he's a musician. He always just thinks he's entitled to stuff. He doesn't have to play by the rules.
Those are singers, but okay.
There you go. Rooster picture. You get one of these tweets? Here, throw it up there.
I'm going to give you this out of my personal collection. We've sold out of this.
So this is the Añejo aged in Buffalo Trace barrel?
It's aged in a Blanton's barrel.
Blanton's barrel.
So you sip like a nice, smooth tequila, and then you breathe Blanton's, if that makes any sense at all.
Awesome. We'll have to give that a try tonight.
Had you said you were going to pass on that barrel proof and asked me if I wanted that, I would have yes. Those are hard to come by.
You really, really want it, we'll work something out.
No.
I mean, you got a liquor store. I'll trade to you for a Van Winkle. It's fine.
I'm sure I got one of those, but I don't have two.
What's the best thing you found so far?
Probably that E.H. Taylor barrel proof right there. But I mean, in general, so far, it's been great. Blanton straight from the barrel. Honestly, some of those Blanton straight from the barrels are better than a lot of these E.H. Taylor barrel proofs to me. Just depends on the barrel though. I mean, we found all sorts of stuff. It's been great. It's some local stuff. We got some TX. We got Still Austin Red Corn everybody was raving about. We've gone a little crazy. No budget, just buy whatever.
There you go. Thanks, guys.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's head out and see what we got in the trunk for y'all.
I don't know if you're serving Chick-fil-A or you're pulling people over.
A lot of people were like, oh man, you impersonating a cop and all this stuff. I was like, dude, we put big roosters on the side of it. It doesn't look like a cop. It's got lights. It looks like it might be security for a chicken plant. You got a rooster picture? Look at there. On all the lights work, everything works. It's just, we got them unplugged right now.
Got some sound too? You hit some buttons, got some sound?
Oh, well, I mean, like sound for the sirens? We did not. We need some rooster sounds. That would have been hilarious. Y'all are getting something that's not sold outside of the state of Mississippi.
Yeah, this was only sold to me at my store.
Will it eventually make its way out?
Not this. This was like a limited.
Really?
So they do a beer finish where they take and they put a beer, they work with a local brewery, you know, they take a bourbon barrel, they age their beer in it, and then they put the bourbon back in those. And so this is one of those special releases. They might put their beer finish out at some point, but you'll never get this one. Yeah, we also got a little...
I will be out there tonight.
Awesome, we're gonna have a good time. He coming fast, he coming in hot.
They're leaving, he's like, stop.
Get out of the road, get out of the road. Got me a rooster right there.
Sir, made it.
TJ.
TJ, I'm Greg.
Nice to meet you, Greg.
Heard a lot of good things.
And that's their bourbon right
This
there.
is the bourbon.
I don't think I'll open
Let me
it.
see. Let me see.
No, I
let me
can't
see.
take it
Let me see.
back.
No, I'm gonna take it back. If you're not gonna drink it, I'm gonna take it back.
Special, I can't get nowhere else.
You gotta open it.
But hey, it's not special. Here's what's interesting about whiskey. It's not special unless you drink it.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Just find some good friends, save it for a special occasion,
Yeah.
pop it open and enjoy it. He has a bunch of them in Mississippi. So
If I ever get a judging
Mississippi.
assignment over there, I'll definitely go. I judge dogs, so
Oh, really?
I travel different states, countries, stuff like that. So,
We're private investigators. What do you do?
bro, hot
They're
dogs,
investigators.
all
You
that.
think I'm gonna answer that correctly in front of them?
I told you my wife was gonna find out what we were up to.
let's keep hunting. And this story is party stop. Pull harder, Nancy. Look at there, look at there, look at there. That has got to be in the wrong price. That's a 7-year Wheeler Rye. $79. We are definitely in the right place. That's gotta be. It's gotta be in the wrong spot. A lot of stuff we've seen most places we've been. Oh, Bourbon barrel proof right there. I've got some of those, but good stuff nonetheless. Treaty Oak Ghost Hill Texas bourbon, aged 2 years. There's some Buffalo Trace just sitting in the floor here. If you're looking for Buffalo Trace, there it is. Little Penelope red, white, and blue gift set. It's cash strength, 4 grain, and the art. Like, okay, I like that. That's clever. These are your favorite. I hear the blue Buzzball is the best one. I think we were missing the blue on ours. We have since tried it. You like these? This your jam? You look like, with that hat, you look like a guy that would drink these.
I like to sell a Buzzball, but I'm not a fan of it.
113th right there with the maple finish. Toasted barrel, Buffalo Trace store pick. Oh, it's a cigar blend Penelope. I just didn't even see it. I was looking at that 113th. I got to see what the price is on that. Anything back there look interested to you?
Just a Weller.
Oh, you see more of the little green label pints? We bought the pint Weller green label. I'm thinking I might have already bought one. There's a pint of something cool. I was like, I've never seen one of those. I bought it. And then I put it in the bar, the old bar we used to film in, and I just haven't been in there in a while. I may have already had. Well, y'all probably already, if y'all saw that, you're like, hey, you already have one. Can I get a price check on this, please? It said 79 over there. And then the Penelope cigar batch that's in your case.
This is 189.
I figured that was going to be the case. Yeah. It was in the wrong thing.
Yeah,
I still take it at 189. I don't like buying $200 bottles of whiskey, but when you like them that much, right here, this Penelope right here.
This one is $79.99.
Beautiful. I will definitely take that one. How's it going?
What's going on?
Oh, not much. TJ.
Scott.
Nice to meet you, Scott.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Gary Thatch.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Y'all store?
Gary runs.
Okay.
I'm one of the owners, and Gary runs a store over on a different side of town. That he came over to hang out and talk to you. And I saw you're in the car that's wrapped.
Yeah, did you see it out here?
No, I hadn't seen it.
Oh, come check it out. Tell me what you think about it. So we bought a cop car. This thing had 750 original miles on it. And we've got it 2,500 miles or so now, I think.
Get some licks going down the road.
Oh, they think we're cops, and then they think we're crazy.
We found the horns at the Big Texan last night at dinner.
How do you handle allocations here? Just put them in the case and...
Case by case. I mean, obviously it depends on what the allocation is. We provide bars and restaurants. We earmark those for certain clients, bars, restaurants. We always set aside some for them because we want the community and public to try it. And then once we know they're kind of take care of, then we go by stores based on their volume with us. So, our better customers. Then it depends on what level of allocated. Is it just allocated because it's seasonal and we're getting so much, or is it the 4 bottles we only get, or the 6 bottles we get?
With the retailers, same way. Our good customers, we're gonna take care of them.
But I mean, so it's normally if you're a really regular customer, you come in, you ask.
Yeah.
And then you got some or you don't.
We try to manage making sure that, for example, Gary, he's not getting 3 bottles of that same one. We want everybody to be able to enjoy those allocated. I don't really want to play the game of
list and
like that.
Yeah, calling people and the overhead that goes into that.
Yeah, our clientele's pretty loyal. They've been with us, and our system will tell us the last time they bought one, and so we track it a little bit where we can, and they like it that we want to spread it around.
Well, just like that cigar. I mean, that was a gem you found in the cabinet, and that's kind of how it rolls. And there's only a few more, so we kind of earmarked a few for those and go from there.
Have y'all seen the old Fit 7s yet in this area?
Yeah, not very. They said it was going to be more regular.
Yeah,
but it's not.
Yeah, every time when they first come out, I was in state-run states that drop it in a lottery.
Yeah.
And so I missed that window where those things were sitting in stores.
We put them in, and they shoot.
Yeah, I bet. Did you try them?
Actually, I tried one this morning.
You and all your travels haven't had one yet?
Old Fit 7? No, not the new one that just came out.
Megan, should we make his day or not make his day?
We can make it.
Think we can? Okay.
You know where it's at? There you go.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
We'd earmarked a few back because we didn't know. Our supplier thought it would be a little more regular.
I think it's supposed to be eventually, but it's going to take a little while. With the bag and all, look at that. Beautiful.
What's that going for?
Triplet, whatever it is.
Never mind.
$64.59 before tax.
Oh, yeah. Less than $10 per year, as opposed to $20 per year for that Willet. I have one. I really liked the 7-year. I mean, obviously a different barrel, but I was like, I'll buy back up at that when I find it.
Have you had a chance to try the Double Eagle Rare?
I have not. I just bought one.
I don't know if Barfield has it open yet, but they have.
They have one. We saw it sitting back there. We're going to beg them for some. Breaking news here. I just bought a Double Eagle. VIPs, we're going to pour 50 samples, 50 half-ounce samples, and we're just going to draw tickets if you're in VIP. As of me filming this, there's still like 25 VIP tickets left. I might just save a couple of pours for probably not. Get those VIP tickets.
Well, no, I'm glad you came in, and
Happy to be here.
you picked the hottest week we've had so far.
That's why every time I walk into one of these stores, I just marvel at how great air conditioning is, because you forget and you just don't realize how hot you are till you come into air conditioning and you're like, oh my God.
And what's your role?
I say yes to dumb things. He comes to my bourbon block party. I have a store in Brandon, Mississippi, and we hold all our allocations once a year and do it.
We have 1,000 people in the parking lot of a liquor store in Jackson, Mississippi.
It's a big bottle swap that happens out in the...
Oh yeah, people are camping out. Well, I mean, they can't camp overnight. They wouldn't let them this year, but they're out there bottle sharing.
And then we have 5 lotteries every hour, and I fill up a rack of 200 plus bottles every hour for 5 hours straight. Now it's bigger than just allocations. Some of these things are like Crittenden's Cut Above from Mississippi. We sell his barrels and his juice outselling Blanton's.
Oh, it's funny to watch, man. You walk up to these racks after everybody's gone through, and they bought all this small distiller in Mississippi that's like 1 or 2 people making whiskey. All that's gone, and the Blantons are still sitting there. On Friday, we did a distillery takeover, Cathead Distilleries, their Old Soul. So we had 250 people at their distillery and did a live barrel pick where everybody could try a couple of barrels, and they bottled it on site once we did the pick. And there's a Fifth Squad, which is a veteran organization. We're going to do this year, we're going to do a big fundraiser for them, so you can buy tickets. You can come try every barrel pick that's going to be for sale at his event by just buying tickets to this thing for Fifth Squad. What's up, man? How are you? You got a picture of a rooster?
It's Delaware Blue Hen.
Oh, look at
Delaware.
that. That's a nice looking rooster. Give me just a little bit, if you would. Let me finish up. If you got a few minutes, then we'll go out and grab some goodies out the back. So how's the bourbon scene here in general?
Pretty good.
Like you got a lot of clubs, a lot of groups?
There are a handful of groups. I would say there was probably more in the years past, but there are a few bourbon groups and Scotch groups and select groups.
Still a lot of excitement around bourbon, even though, I mean, obviously it's deflated a bit, but...
Still a lot of excitement, but it is waning a little bit. I think the shine is getting...
Not as much as other parts of the country.
There's a few brands that they're really excited about, a few key things that they're really excited about. Now they're getting a little more satisfied with what they have, and they're just wanting the stuff they can't have.
They're not buying every release of anything anymore. Yeah, it's kind of what we're seeing. So what brands are people excited about? Other than Buffalo Trace, what brands are you seeing that people are excited about around here?
I think Penelope's on the move, has done really well. Blue Note was doing decent for a while. The Four Roses new releases got a little buzz out of everybody. Yep. I don't know if we'll get more back in.
The red labels?
Yes.
I didn't love them.
I didn't love them either. It's something new and intriguing, and now it's part of that excitement.
Well, I appreciate y'all's time. Y'all going to be there this evening, you said?
We're going to try to make it. Megan may make it. I don't know if Gary will, but...
Yep, really great meeting.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Thank you. Ooh, got me one right there, boy. 2 of the bottles I wanted on this trip right there. And then a backup of that one.
This is my
you got a list of things to look for.
Yep. And then that's like my brother's got a list, and then I check them off as I find them for them.
All right, so we've got a couple of things here. Let me see. First of all, right here, we're going to rock some Old Dominick bonded high rye bourbon right there. Have you had that one?
I have not.
Have you had any Old Dominick?
I have not.
Oh, you're going to like that.
Good stuff.
All right, we got some other things here. This is a limited thing you can only get in Mississippi.
Very cool. Very cool, guys. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. It was nice to meet you. Subtotal, $334.57. Total tax, $27.60. That brings a grand total to $362.17. That right there would be pretty much the budget on a normal bourbon hunt. And today, heck, we might just be getting started. I don't know. We're going to keep hunting. And now, Pinkies. How are you?
Good, you?
Not too bad, man. It's been a good day. You into bourbon?
Not like that.
Not like that?
But
okay.
I do like bourbon. If I normally get one, it's Pendleton Rye.
And nothing wrong with that. Pendleton makes that 12-year rye right there. Solid.
I'm debating on getting something else, and I don't know what to get.
Well, you like ryes. I mean, Sagamore makes a nice rye. Not a huge rye selection. So you thinking maybe a bourbon?
Bourbon, that'll work too.
These 1792s are good for the price. Not the biggest selection here we've seen so far.
That Travelers isn't bad. I don't think it is.
It's not great. I don't love it.
You don't?
I'm not a fan of it. No.
I put water in mine.
It's already low proof. You need to cut it down a little. You cut it down a little further then?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, bourbon cream right there is really good in your coffee. Small batch benchmark. That's a pretty good cheap bottle right there for $20.
Company Distilling, you ever heard of them?
Yeah, they're Tennessee, or is it Ohio? Maplewood finish. We've had some of their stuff before.
Is that Sagamore good?
Sagamore makes a nice rye. Yeah, they do.
I thought about actually spending money and getting this week, but I better not.
The 10 or the 12?
Yeah.
10's good stuff, but I mean, it is $100. So you gotta.
It is my birthday though, so.
I tell you what. On me. I'll buy it.
No,
I got it. It's your birthday.
No,
We're gonna get it for you.
It's not
That's gonna happen
tomorrow.
now. Listen, either you're gonna take it after I buy it, or I'm gonna throw it in the trash can. I'm gonna take this one right here.
Okay.
How do y'all typically handle allocated products here? Do you just put them out? Is there a rewards club or? Okay, there's a list, so you got to get on the list. And you just call people. Makes sense. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yes,
so
sir.
much. I appreciate it.
Oh, appreciate it. It's nice to meet you, Ryan. As a local Texan,
humid.
what do you think about his hat right now?
I mean, it's not bad.
It's not a summer hat.
It's definitely not a summer hat.
It looks like a costume hat to me too. It's like the lowest grade felt.
It is a costume hat. I mean, I thought we were clowning around today.
Hey, I got something else for you in the car for your birthday. All right, so I'm gonna get you a high rye bourbon right here. So this Old Dominick Distillery right here, they sponsored the Rooster Run. They helped us have enough money to do dumb things like this and buy cars and give whiskey away. Technically, you're supposed to show me a picture of a rooster to get it, but I'm gonna act like you did, just because it's your birthday. It was nice to meet you. Have a good birthday.
Nice to meet y'all.
Yes, sir. We are done with bourbon hunting here in Amarillo. But we're definitely not done with bourbon. We're having a little event at the bar field, a little meet and greet, hangout. No idea how many folks are gonna show up, but it's a fantastic freaking venue. And this is the entryway if you come in through the stairs. Now they tell you to find the speakeasy, you have to follow the bullet. There's a whole story about the Duchess and these two guns that she carried on her hips, the woman who owned this building back during Prohibition. And you can follow the bullets on the floor, and it leads you to a door that you cannot enter. But over here is a cigarette machine. So there is something you could do on this machine right here. I'm not going to show it to you, but when you do it, it opens the door behind me. And let's check out the speakeasy. And of course, this place is open certain days of the week. It's technically closed today. These are all folks here just to hang out with us. Still early. I think it's going to get a little crowded in here. We're going to go live. Y'all will see this on the live stream before you see it in this video. But
I started watching your videos.
So December, like a year and a half now.
Like 7 months, 8 months ago.
Show me your selection again. 2 months ago, you're up to how many bottles?
This is 400.
You might be over invested. You might have to slow down just a little bit.
I finally got my own office. I could put my whiskey where I wanted to before I was officing somewhere, and it had to stay at home, and I got teenage kids. So I got a couple of your picks, the Old Dominick.
Yeah.
And then I've got the Life of Me, Old Soul.
Okay, those are nice. Those are good ones.
And with of course, I'm part of your Patreon group too.
Well, I appreciate the support, man. Thank you. Fantastic time. Great that we had so many people show up. Got a lot of bourbon here in Amarillo, Texas. I forgot where I was. That's where I'm at in life right now. I don't know where I'm waking up most nights, but it's been fun. It's been hot, but had a good time. The car ran great. The horns turned out to be a pretty good idea. They stayed on there. We'll see if they make it the whole trip, but had a lot of fun. Appreciate y'all watching all the way to the end of these. Hit me with a bottle kill down in the comments, and let me know what you like about these, what you don't like about these. Rooster Run, bigger hunts with more stuff going on, and hopefully you caught this live stream that's going on right now that we're about to do, because I think it's going to be fun.